it's going to come down to what you want on that, because I may not. This is super cool. It's probably not all here. Well, maybe. Well, here, let me get to some of the bigger stuff, because that isn't a whole lot. Okay, so yeah, see, these aren't vintage, but these were cool. Oh, so and then we got some vintage, cool. All right, so yeah, Toynami or whatever did these. I remember getting some of those at Comic-Con. Okay, so Zendradi Warrior. Yeah, so a couple companies did these Matchbox, but then some figures were only released by Harmony Gold. So there were certain characters. So if you notice the difference, Matchbox and then Harmony Gold.
Hi, my name is Victor, and I brought in some carded Robotech figures and Hot Toys Batmobile, 89 Batmobile. Looking for some store credit and cash, so looking to see if we can make a great deal.
We get asked for Robotech stuff a lot. We just don't see it all that often. But I mean, they're like G.I. Joe O-ring style figures. I mean, they're cool. There's like the big guy, Lunk. Everybody likes Lunk. I think in every show there's a version of that guy. He looks the same, but it's Lunk or Hunk or... Yeah. Okay. So I used to watch Robotech. We used to pause it. Like my buddies, he recorded it. It's my buddy Fernando. And we'd go to his house after we were playing with our toys, and then we'd freeze frame or pause it slow because there's so much detail when they're fighting in the city. And we're looking at the streets and the... So now this one, so they're all sealed, or some of them...
They're all sealed.
See, that one just looks like there's a little tearing. So obviously that's what made me think. See it?
Yeah, I do see that, yeah.
So maybe just on that one.
Just on that one, but pretty much they're all sealed.
I wonder if some of the O-rings have gone on any of these or no. Eventually. Right? With G.I. Joes, eventually.
Eventually it happens.
That's cool though. They made the bubbles split to keep the legs separate, and the bubbles got a split, so each leg has a cavity. Yeah, and then they have the really big dudes, which are cool. This is a great line. Oh, and Rick Hunter, yeah, you got it. Yeah, he's the one. Oh wow, so this is that's great. So the tactical battle pod. So some of this stuff carried over into Exo Squad, where they redid it. Yeah, this one's cool. Child World? Circus World. Circus World. Yeah, I've never had some of these. So these just all open box or no?
These are all open box, but
complete.
Most of them are complete still with the backing and the all the instructions and stickers.
So let's slide one of these out. Yeah, so this one's still attached.
Still attached.
Yeah, this is great. Decal sheets in there. Alrighty. Ah, so here's the Veritech fighter, right?
He's a little yellow.
Yep, a little yellow.
A little yellow, but those parts on them are very...
Well, and it's got the missiles. Yes.
So he's missing two.
You're the G.I. Joe. What do you think about the collection?
I mean, not often.
I think that should stay in, no?
They should.
Yeah.
Release them.
Because I have one that came in and one's good and the other's broke. So yeah, that shouldn't.
You're supposed to.
Shouldn't fall out. It would have just been cool if it did more than this.
Yeah.
At least give it the other form.
Well, the licensing.
What's the best?
I would love for it to transform.
Somebody's got the licensing. I mean, why not? I got to research all these, but now that we know what's here, and I know
the standout pieces are the figures that they're all carded. They're all carded on, and they look good. Some of them are a little rough, but other than that, they're all good.
one went for $5. which just blows my mind.
Yeah, that's the same one I see.
But then now there's a guy now,
2 something, yeah.
$2.99.
Yeah.
Buy it now, sealed. 50% off. So I think I need a little bit more data though.
I remember what I paid for it now. And I don't understand why it's going up so high.
Yeah, because I mean, I can go just to late 2023 and I'm seeing $51, $75. So yeah, $51, September 26, 2023. $76. Makes no sense. Well, let's see what I'm going to do. Just to give you an idea, like this one, $20. Carded. Some of these just, they're not what you think.
Was that a cartoon?
Oh yeah, that was a great cartoon. See, to give you an idea, this one, it's about a $40 figure. And you would just think it would be more. It's vintage carded. Yeah, so he's about 40, but if you notice the chest, how it's discolored on this one. But still a nice clean card, clean bubble.
Makes sense.
But even not discolored, $40.
That's the mail away form, and it's actually signed by Sergeant Slaughter.
Holy crap. You just giving me this?
Well, I was going to use
Sell
it
it.
as a partial trade-in.
Yeah. I was going to say, you can't give that away.
No, I was going to use it as like a trade-in, but
Yeah.
I've had it since probably for about 5 or 6 years, and it just sits around, man, and I know how much you love paperwork.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And
I just was with Sarge last weekend. So
yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, but yeah, I brought in like 2 signed figures a day.
What were you wanting for this? Because
I don't know. I don't even know what a value on it would be, man.
I think he's a $40 or $50 autograph.
Yeah,
And then I don't know
if
the value of
paperwork has
that.
anything. So, but it's all intact. It's not, you know.
Uh,
I got it at the show. It was funny. I was walking around the show floor. This was years ago up at a convention up in Raleigh, and I was like, man, I got to find something for Sarge to sign. And I was looking, and I saw that on a table, and the guy sold it to me for like $5 or something.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I took it and had Sarge sign it.
well, that's great. Well, what if I mean, would you take $50 for this?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, so
then, and then here you go. You can put it back in that.
Yeah,
Keep it
I
safe.
gotta
So,
keep it. Gotta keep it special.
Yeah, really.
So I'm gonna praise it.
Is this going to be cash or trade?
Trade. Yeah, we'll do some trade. I'll let you guys figure it out, and we'll go look at some Joes.
Like, had you figured all this out? Because I mean, these are averaging like $30 a figure.
Average.
There's more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he's more, but
I'm looking to move on to other lines. I'm looking to get into Silverhawks and Thundercats and other lines from the 70s and 80s that are very hard to find nowadays. So I'm looking to get rid of some other stuff, move on to other things.
that's the first release one. See, I'll be honest. If you see the new one, the box is way smaller.
Mm-hmm.
There's no canopy.
Yeah, no canopy.
But I had this. I brought it here to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And then, so it's hard to get that high dollar now that they can just buy the new one in a leaner box. Now this does have a picture box.
Yeah, when they re-released it, I was like, oh.
Well, that's why I decided I'm just selling it.
Yeah, and that's why I'm moving on from it all.
Well, I already knew whenever I get my room set up,
Yeah.
I just realized this 1989 Keaton Batmobile is not going to fit.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to what you want on that, because I may not.
No, my wife.
I mean, my buddy Tony had the new one in his booth sealed for $700. Nobody bought it, and I don't even know what retail was. Was it like 6 or 7?
I think it was 6. Yeah.
Plus freight,
Mm-hmm.
and freight on a box like this, West Coast, is not cheap.
No, it's not at all.
Because everybody's like, man, you have such a good price on that. And then he left with it.
I've actually had it listed, and just nobody's biting on it right now because of the re-release.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's unfortunate, but it happens. They run it again. If I was a true collector, though, I would want the first release,
Absolutely.
because I could always claim. And then you have the art box, not a styrofoam box. So had you figured all this out and had
I
somewhat
didn't
of an
figure
idea?
it out, but
All right, well, I'll just tell you where I'm at.
yeah, I was.
And was this cash or trade?
That one is going to be cash.
So the Robotech's cash, okay. Then you said you were transitioning to different stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm looking to get into some Silverhawks, that's for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had it all carded last show.
I seen. Yeah.
I think I have liked every comment I can on just that collection right there. It's been going all week. I've been, liking,
Now you know how I
comment
feel.
and answering.
Now you know how I feel on your new Instagram, Travis Tutterow Art.
What? No.
Yeah.
There's nobody contacting me on that.
Yes, they are. They're liking your photos.
Are they?
You're famous.
Actually,
I don't
I'm not
know.
famous, but more famous.
I'm not
than
even
me.
sure I know how to log
I
in.
was at San Diego.
That's why you got me there on your Instagram.
Yeah, those I got at San Diego. But I mean, I forget what year this was, but look how, so the scale, look how tiny the,
Wow. Yeah, very small.
to give you an idea of how big the jet should be in comparison to the figure. And that's Rick Hunter. Okay, so on the Robotech stuff, I'm at $800. What were you thinking?
800 cash.
Yeah.
I do have something in mind, but I'm thinking for the Hot Toys Batmobile, maybe about 5 or 6. All depends. And the Robotech, I'm looking at about 7. So we'll see what happens.
That works.
Okay, cool.
That works.
Yeah. So then now this, I'll look it up and research it.
Okay.
But
I was asking
Everybody's like,
800.
I never saw these. I never knew.
see, I don't see how you could, how I could be more than what you could buy a brand new one for. Meaning a brand new one, even though you don't have the cocoon. Like if somebody could go into Sideshow now and get one for 700 or 600, how do you convince them to buy the older version?
That's what a lot of people are doing now. They're buying the second version because it's cheaper.
Yeah. I sold mine for 1,200, but you had to wait 9 months because they just announced the new one. So I'm like, now's the time,
That's when I should have jumped on it also.
right?
Yeah.
Because then I was like, if I want another one, I'll just buy another one.
Yeah.
But I need to capitalize.
But I'm also looking at the other Batmobile also. What's the name of it? What's it called? I forgot the name of it.
Not the tumbler.
No. The other company that's making the Batmobile. I forgot their name.
Is that the one that did the Millennium Falcon cockpit and all that stuff?
I think so.
And they have the 66 Batmobile?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. There's another company that's, because Hot Toys teased the 66, never got it.
Oh, really?
They teased the Millennium Falcon cockpit, never came out.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right, so then, what are you thinking then? I don't think I would give you more than 400, and that would be trade for that. I don't know if you want to do that. And I'm probably going to throw 6 on it. Otherwise, I don't want it sitting on my floor forever.
Would you do?
You could walk away with that new Batman.
Would you do 5 trade?
No. Just because I'm seeing them get 6.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm assuming this is no issues. Batteries aren't left in.
No, this battery's
No
in there now.
corrosion.
but
Yeah.
I usually take them out after I display them. I'll tell you what, I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
I'll hold on to it.
You know what? Bring it to the show if you're going.
Yeah.
You'll move it.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
It's the lobby swap. I'll just lay it there. I'm pretty sure
I guarantee
somebody-
it'll be gone.
Yeah.
He brought in some Robotech. It's something. It's a line we just don't get a lot of, and we do get asked quite often. But the crazy thing is, we'll probably, so we're so close to the show, we'll probably just bring it. But yeah, I mean, it's a killer line. It's like G.I. Joe scale, 3 3/4. It's a great cartoon, and the toys don't get any love. They're just not a lot of money, with the exception of a handful of figures. Most of them are $30.